Hi, welcome to my channel, Soul Bloom. I'm Rebecca. Today's practice is a yin practice, slow and steady, long holds. We will be focused on the shoulders and the hips. You'll want a couple of blocks. We're going to begin with one, bringing it underneath the hips. If you need to, you can bring another for seated hero's pose. So the block comes underneath the sits bones, closing the eyes. Exhale the breath out. Inhale through your nostrils. Hold at the top for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Hold at the top. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale slow out through the mouth. One more. Inhale. Hold at the top. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out through the mouth slowly. Open the eyes. Slide the heels of the hand to your hip creases. Draw your shoulder blades back. Lift your gaze. Exhale, hands slide to the knees. Tuck chin, tuck tailbone. 4 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Neutral spine. Keep right hand on right thigh. Drop left arm down along your side. Exhale the breath out. Inhale, reach it back and up. Exhale, bring it forward and down. 4 more. Inhale. And exhale for 3. 2. Last one. Reach left arm back, right arm up and over, twist and side bend to the left. Release, left hand on left thigh. Exhale the breath out. Inhale, reach right arm back and up. And exhale, bring it forward. Inhale, back, up. Exhale, forward and down. 3, 2, 1. Reach right arm back, lift left arm up and over, twist and bend to the right. Lift your sternum. Release. Left hand comes back, right arm reaches up and over. Option to lift the hips and bring them down and to the right, gently side to side. One more each side. Back to center. Rise to a high kneel. Keep the block between your feet. Reach your arms up toward the sky. Draw left heel toward your butt. Grab a hold of the foot or ankle if it's available. Quad stretch. Left foot comes onto the block. Reach back for the heel, press the hips forward. Deep, slow breaths. switch sides, arms rise. Draw right heel toward your butt, grabbing a hold of the foot or ankle, kneeling quad stretch. Bring right foot onto the block, right hand to right heel. Reach left arm up and over. Gentle squeeze of the glutes. Set blocks off to the sides. Come to tabletop. Reach right arm to the top of your mat. Drop your torso to the floor. Slide right hand back. Slide left hand forward, torso drops. And slide it back, side to side. Bring left hand underneath your face. Reach right arm up toward the sky. Exhale, thread it underneath left, and we'll flow 4 more times. Reach it up. Exhale, thread. 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Left arm can reach to the top of the mat, or you could wrap it behind your back for a half bind. You can also bring it off to the left-hand side for support. Slow the breath down. Remember, this is your time to rest, to soften. Meet the posture with presence. Gently unwind. Right hand underneath the face, left arm reaches. Exhale, thread. 4 more. With your breath. On this last one, thread. Reach right arm forward or wrap it behind your back, or bring it off to the right hand side for support. Soften and slow down. Gently unwind. Lower down onto your belly, scorpion pose. We're going to stretch the shoulder in the opposite direction, getting the front of the chest. Left hand reaches out to the side. Right knee bends, toes tap over to the left. And we switch to the right. Side to side. If you want a deeper stretch through the front of the shoulder, you could play with the position of the arm. I get a deeper stretch if I bring it into a goalpost shape. But you can also reach it further forward or toward the back of your mat. Just being curious. Next time you come on the left, we're going to hold it. So you can stack the legs here. You can lift right knee up toward the ceiling. And you could take right hand to right knee, pressing it open for an inner thigh stretch. Come into a side lying figure four. So begin to bend left knee, drawing the left heel over to the side. Right foot comes to the outside of left knee. Prop yourself up on your forearms. Torso is twisting toward the top of the mat. If you want to deepen the hip stretch, you could take right hand to right knee, pressing it back. Allow your body and your mind to be soft and yielding. There is a Lao Tzu quote. Lao Tzu is a Chinese sage who lived 2,500 years ago. And he said that the soft and yielding are disciples of life, and the hard and stiff are disciples of death. So allow yourself to be soft and yielding, mentally and physically. What is flexibility to you? And maybe it's one of the reasons that brought you to yoga. But we don't want just to be flexible in our bodies. We also want flexibility mentally. Take a couple of deep breaths. And release. Bring it down. Scorpion to the right, rolling onto the right side. Right palm is pressing down. Take an inner thigh stretch here, left hand to left knee. If we are stiff and rigid mentally, someone can say something and we literally can just snap and break in an instant. It creates fragility. It creates fragility in the body as well. I'm making a guess here, but if we were to fall, if you are stiff and rigid, if your body locks up, my guess is the injury is going to be greater versus if you fall and you're soft and yielding. A couple of deep breaths. Bend right knee, drawing right foot over to the side. Left foot comes in front of right knee, and then we rise up onto our forearms, twisting toward the top of our mat. Option to bring left hand to left knee, pressing it back through this side lying figure 4. So to be soft and yielding doesn't mean that we are accepting of everything or rejecting everything. We want to take what's nourishing and release the rest. Let it move through. With our feet grounded and our hearts and our arms wide open. We don't have to be in agreement with everything. We can listen, stay grounded, and not react, not snap. Sometimes it's as simple as pausing to take a deep breath before reacting, to get centered and grounded in yourself. Release. Let's come down onto the belly, pause for a moment. You might bring a cheek to the mat or forehead down. If you want to rock or make any movements here, just follow your body's inclinations. And press up through tabletop, supported malasana. Grab 1 or 2 of your blocks. Place it underneath your hips. Toes are out, heels in, hips are resting on the block. Top of the head lifts, shoulders roll back and down. Come into the posture, but stay for the breath. One of the things we practice in Yin is stillness. I think of it as a form of meditation. And I recently read in Chris Carr's book, Crazy Sexy Diet, one of the suggestions for her 21-day reset is daily meditation. And she said something in there that really stood out to me, just saying that meditation, it's free and the view is spectacular. And I couldn't agree more. When we get quiet and still in the mind, it is a beautiful place to be, but we have to cultivate it. Chances are highly unlikely that it's going to get there on its own. Sometimes we're kind of forced into it. Focus on the breath to get off the merry-go-round of the mind. Add a twist. Right arm inside of right leg, bringing it down to the floor. Reach left arm up toward the sky. It's got a big diagonal stretch between right hand and left. Wrap left arm behind the back. And then release. Hug right knee in toward the torso and extend left leg out to the side for an inner thigh stretch. Now you could play here with internal and external rotation, pulling the big toe towards center and the pinky toe out. And settling into a space in between internal and external rotation. Lengthen the top of your head up, roll your shoulder blades onto your back. Soften and breathe. So much of our practice on the mats is not about trying to perfect the posture. It's about getting to know ourselves, to come home to self. Notice what's happening in our mind. Notice what's happening in our bodies. Slowing everything down so that we can truly see clearly, without the distractions, the distortions, the illusion. And like Chris wrote in her book, because it's free and the view is spectacular. The more we practice, perhaps the more we can come to love ourselves and be in a place of allowing, becoming, acceptance. Take a couple of deep breaths. Bring left leg back in, back to Malasana, supported, long spine. And we'll twist to the right. So left arm comes inside of left leg, grounding through the palm. Reach right arm in the other direction. Big stretch across the collarbones. Feet grounded, arms and heart wide open. And this does not mean that we need to accept everything or reject everything. Can we choose what's nourishing and let the rest move through? Wrap right arm behind the back. Supported side lunge. Hug left knee in toward the chest. Extend right leg out to the side. option to play with internal and external rotation, dropping right big toe toward center and then pinky toe out. Just a few times, mobilizing at the hip joint. Finding that space in between big toe dropping in and pinky toe dropping out. Hug your shoulder blades onto your back. Lift through the crown of your head. I know my younger self would have said, screw that stillness stuff. If I was going to have to sit still and listen to what was going on in my head, stillness was not for me. Until I realized I wasn't the voice in my head. I didn't have to listen to the voice in my head. And learned that I could actually create space in my head. Each day in my morning meditation, I picture a room, a view, a space in my mind's eye every morning. And they absolutely have spectacular views. Often it's of the stars or the sunrise or the sunset, maybe a body of water or the mountains. Bring right leg in. Inhale and exhale. Remove the block and come onto your back. Tee out the arms or cactus them and gently draw the knees side to side. Hug right knee into the chest, left foot toward the top of your mat. Supine twist. Scoot the hips over a few inches to the right. Drop right knee to the left. Press right shoulder blade down toward the floor. So if you're like me in an indoor space with a ceiling above, imagine just popping the ceiling, popping the roof off, and gazing up into the blue sky, the infinite blue sky. Maybe there are clouds floating by or birds above. Come back to center and switch. Left knee draws in, right leg extends. Hips scoot over, left knee drops to the right, left shoulder blade gets heavy down toward the floor. sleeping butterfly. Bring the soles of the feet together, let the knees drop out. And place one hand on heart, one hand on belly. Hands to the outsides of the knees, bringing them together. Stretch your toes forward, reach your arms overhead. Thank yourself for practicing and showing up and taking care of yourself. Roll to your side, press up to a seat. Palms together, heart center. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Hari Om Tat Sat.